Hello viewers, welcome to the channel. I'm Kaiser and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video we're going to be building the IKV-103. The IKV-103 is a modernized upgrade from the past IKV-102. It was production started in 1956 and 80 units were produced and remained in Swedish service until the 1980s. It features a 105mm howitzer designed for direct fire infantry support. The all-round armor design is quite thin, favoring mobility. Now, the design is quite interesting, slightly out of proportion compared to the older Stug design, which it most closely resembles. So, with that out of the way, we can begin the tutorial. To begin the ground level, we're going to find wherever the middle is of where you want to build your tank, and we're going to grow out one block, and then we're going to dig a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And of course we're going to fill it in with some black wool, or what am I using, black concrete, that'll work too. And now we can move on to layer 1. To start the first layer, we're going to place down one place of block, and behind that a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should be it, just 6 up dark oak trapdoors, and of course one more row of 6 right to each side. We can begin the tracks just like normal. So we're going to take, we're going to place down rather 2 nether brick slabs. One is going to be an up slab, and one is going to be just a floor slab. And behind that, we're going to place down some grindstone. So let's start with 2 of them. Gotta get them facing in the right direction. So this is going to be the general design. We're going to copy this 2 more times. So just place 2 down, 1 as a placer, and then gotta place down 1 more in front of it. So it should look like this, and we do that 1 more time. There you go. So you should have 3 of them that look like this. And now we build the track just like we did in the front. 1 and 2, nether brick slabs, and now for the last part, of course, we put item frames on all the grindstones. And then we fill them up with green terracotta. That'll do it for the first layer. Now we can go to layer 2. Moving on to the second layer, we're going to place down just 1 green terracotta block right on this middlemost frontal dark oak trapdoor. We're going to then place down just 1 more in front of it, and behind this first one we place, we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and actually 6. So you should have just 1 overhanging on both sides. And at the back, we're going to take a dark oak stair, just place 1 upside down. Then in the front, we're going to place down instead a mossy cobblestone wall. And to either side, it's just going to be the same length of, same length of green terracotta, but we're going to leave 1 block missing on both edges, and we're going to fill this space up with 2 mossy cobblestone walls, just like so. But in the front, it's just going to be another mossy cobblestone wall to each side. Now to begin the tracks, we're going to need a nether brick stair. Shouldn't need that wall in a little while. So we'll start by placing just 1 nether brick stair on top of the slab. Behind it, 1 green terracotta block. Then a nether brick slab, upwards facing. And I don't remember which direction the stair is facing. Okay, it's going to be a backwards facing stair, so we're going to have to place it just like this. Then we're going to do 2 upwards nether brick slabs and place 1 dark oak stair backwards, just like this, so that your stair should be facing in opposite directions, facing towards their respective wheel. And then behind this stair, it's just going to be like the front, 1 nether brick slab, 1 green terracotta block, and then 1 nether brick stair. We're going to take a sign, put it on top of these 2 rear stairs, go to the front, and we're going to slap an item frame on this green terracotta block, both these stairs, and this block as well. Going to also cover up the return rollers with some signs, and also put a zombie head inside of the return roller item frames. Now we're going to need a stone button and also a cobweb. So in this item frame, we're going to place down 1 cobweb, and just on the block it's going to be 1 dark oak button, and on the rear wheel, 1 dark oak button, and a green terracotta block. That'll finish up the second layer, and we can start layer 3. To start the third layer, we're going to place down one green terracotta block right on top of this middlemost mossy cobblestone wall, and right in front of it, we're going to place down 2 dark oak up slabs, and right at the end, to finish off the barrel, it's going to be 1 nether brick slab. I'm going to place down some placer blocks for the muzzle brake, which is just going to be 1 dark oak fence. I'm going to open it up, so it should look like this. That'll do it for pretty much the barrel layer for layer 3. And now we can build a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 green terracotta blocks, and 1 nether brick stair right behind it. Now to each side, because it's totally symmetrical, we're going to place down 1 dark oak stair, and in front of it, a dark oak sign. Oh, I also forgot, this is actually going to be a light, so we need to grab some. I like to use white stained glass, and need an item frame as well. We already have that. So on the stair, let's place down 1 item frame, and inside of it 1 white stained glass. Whoa, okay, there we go. That should do it for the front. So let's move on back and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should do it. Just 4. Also place down 1 nether brick full block. Behind it, we're just going to place a dark oak stair directly behind and turn it into a quarter stair by placing a stair facing inwards, just like this. And also going to place down another quarter stair and just place down a nether brick stair. So the stairs should wrap around just like this. I'm also going to take an end rod for some tubing of some sort, and it's just going to be a row of just 3 of them in any direction. So we should have this row of nether brick stairs and then a row of 3 end rods. So for the final rows, we're going to discard of this end rod. We're going to need a dark oak trapdoor, a few other blocks we haven't used up to this point, and also a spruce slab. That should do it. Doing that. Okay, let's start. So we place down 1 dark oak trapdoor, and what do you know? I already forgot a block, so we're going to take a mossy cobblestone wall, place it directly behind it, and behind the wall we're going to do 2 green terracotta blocks. We're then going to place down 1 dark oak stair facing inward, and also turn it into a quarter stair by placing a stair facing forward right behind it. And we're going to place a sign right on that first dark oak stair, just like so. In this block right here, we're going to place down a zombie head, which I believe is going to be facing at this angle right here. So I would say that's about 45 degrees-ish. And then behind the head, we're going to place down 2 spruce slabs, and then a wither skeleton skull right at the back. And this is all the exhaust system. This is basically representing the pipe that goes into it, and this is kind of the cover, and this of course is the actual exhaust pipe. So on the rear spruce block, we're going to place down 1 Acacia sign. I believe that's how you pronounce it, no idea. And on the first one, a spruce sign. I believe that should do it for layer 3. We can move on to layer 4 next. To start the 4th layer, we're going to place down just 1 dark oak stair right in the middle on this second green terracotta block, and right in front of it we're going to place down also 1 dark oak slab, and in front of that one for the rest of the barrel, really should have organized my inventory first, is going to be 1 dark oak trapdoor, and lastly 1 brown carpet right in front. Continuing on with the rest of the hull, that's kind of all the hull, but I digress. We're going to start a row of 1, 2, and 3 green terracotta blocks, and I believe just a dark oak stair right in the back. And for the other 2 rows, we're going to place down. Now this is the only asymmetry on this row. On the left side, it's just going to be 1 dark oak stair with a corresponding sign that is going to be right in front of it. Nope, right here. but on the right side it's going to be a 1/4 stair, but we're still going to place a sign. Behind the stairs, we're going to place down a row just 1, 2, and 3 again, and also 1/4 stair to either side of the dark oak stair right in the middle. And going on behind there, we're going to need an end rod and a stone button. So for the stone button, we just place 2 down right here, like so. But for the end rod, we place the zombie head first on this dark oak stair right here, and then an end rod facing away from it. Also for the spare wheel at the back, we're going to place down 1 item frame and 1 green terracotta block right there. For the other 2 sides, we're going to take some mossy cobblestone walls and build a row of 3 to either side of the 3 green terracotta blocks, and also just a zombie head on this 1/4 stair right here for the antenna attachment. I think it should be placed off of this. It should be placed off of this mossy cobblestone wall, and I believe that should do it for the 4th layer. We can move on to the roof and finish the thing up. To finish up your IKV 103, we're going to build the hull, build the roof of it, and then the antennas, and that'll be it. So, to start, we're going to place down 1 dark oak trapdoor right on this first middle green terracotta block. Then behind it, we're going to place down 2 daylight sensors. Flip back down. Whoops, come on. And also my misplaced block was actually correctly placed to the left side. Yeah, the left side. 1 daylight sensor. And to the right side, we're going to need a green carpet, which I did not get. There we go. Okay, and to the right side, a green carpet, like I said. Behind the green carpet, we're going to place down 2 dark oak trapdoors. And the same is true for the other side. Now that we have the roof all squared away, we're going to do the antennas. Now, I've seen some versions with antennas on both sides. I've seen versions with just 1 antenna to the right side. So if you're only going to do 1 antenna, you remove the zombie head, because the zombie head is the placement thing, which comes the antenna out of. Yes, I know a lot about this type of thing. So we're going to place down 1 iron bar if you're doing 2 antennas just on top of the zombie heads. Then we're going to just place them diagonally, another one. Then 1 more diagonally, so it should be 3 blocks high. Just like so. So that will finish up your IKV 103. Hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.